WrestleMania. It was awesome.
It was great.
So this is our Family Heals Raw or WrestleMania review.
Yeah. It's probably going to be a long one. So
We'll try to whip through some of these.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be an hour long, but it might be.
yeah, definitely might be.
So yeah, obviously we both watched WrestleMania live.
yeah.
I don't know what to say. It was the best WrestleMania I think I've ever seen.
It was pretty solid from start to finish. There's only like one dud in 2 nights.
Yeah, and if you watched it, you know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It was pretty obvious.
Yep.
And we didn't even talk about it amongst ourselves yet. We just know.
Yeah, when I know which one you're talking about and all that. So, I took notes. I mean, I didn't. I was drinking. I was drunk, especially on night 2.
Okay.
So, a buddy of mine, Gio, took notes. So, shouts out to Gio for the notes.
Thank you.
For
Thank
this
you.
Episode. He took them pretty in depth too.
Because mine were just who won and lost. And
Yeah.
I was trying to go off memory what happened, and these are way better than my memory.
Yeah, like because a lot of this I probably wouldn't remember, especially with the boozing. But yeah, we'll just get right into
Get into it.
Night 1 of WrestleMania.
And I was not expecting.
Triple H came out,
Yep.
said, "Welcome to WrestleMania." That was it. Then he went backstage.
New
Thoughts?
era. New era.
That's what they say.
New
We'll
era.
see.
And this whole WrestleMania just felt different.
Did it?
I posted that on Facebook. And something just about it just felt different. And maybe it was the first one without Vince that made it feel different, or
Yeah.
just a bunch of different things. But whoa, it was just from the beginning.
Yep.
From this point on, it just felt different than all the other ones I've
Yeah,
watched.
it was really good from just as a whole. So the first match of the entire WrestleMania, the tone setter, as you will, was Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch for the Women's World's Championship.
Yep. Rhea carried Becky. It looked good. No, it was good both ways.
It was good both ways.
Yeah, I can't hate on Becky for this one.
Yeah, I mean, her gimmick these days just turns into she wrote a book. That's what her entire entrance was about, that she wrote a book. And then Rhea had a live performance entrance, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was so funny. The guy singing looks just like her.
Yeah.
It was like, what the hell?
Yeah, they did a really good job. Apparently, Becky was sick, which they kept mentioning on commentary.
Yep. Yeah,
So
had the
she was
flu or
working
something.
ill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they call it. For basketball fans, they call this is her flu game.
Yeah, that's actually a note here.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's not exactly Becky's flu game.
Yeah.
So yeah, it started pretty slow, then it picked up pretty quickly.
Yeah, that it did. I can't go into the specifics because my memories, once I see it, it kind of goes away.
Yeah.
But
Well, I remember the
I just
finish was she hit the riptide into the corner.
Yeah.
And then Becky bounced out, hit it again.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And I was happy.
It was I'm sure you were. I was happy too. It's just a great open to what would turn out to be a great show.
Yep.
Yeah, Rhea keeps.
So we got that one right.
Yeah.
I can't remember all our predictions, but I do remember.
I can remember most.
Most of them. Okay, because we were both spot on. We both wanted that one.
Yeah,
I can't say that I knew for sure what was going to happen.
I was pretty confident.
But that's what I wanted to happen. So happy.
Any additional thoughts? Rated out of 10?
The match as a whole,
Yeah.
8.5,
Yeah,
9. It was up there,
Yeah, it was really good.
especially for. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, it was really good. After that, we move into the 6-pack ladder match challenge.
I thought we were
death match.
I thought before we get into this, I thought we were going to see a surprise. I was hearing rumors
Of what?
of the Hardys
No.
popping up.
Why?
Because one of Matt's contract, or he didn't sign a contract extension with AEW, so he was free. I don't know what Jeff's status was, but that was the big there was rumors all WrestleMania about WrestleMania, and that was one of them.
I didn't hear any of that.
Oh, okay.
So before the ladder match, even before anyone does their entrances, there's a pretty deadly vignette where they're just talking about how they should have been.
They should have been on the show. Yeah.
Yeah, but they weren't because they lost. That's their fault.
That's what happens.
Yeah. DIY comes out, full DX gear
That was funny.
with the hat and everything.
They're leaning into it. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. R-Truth comes out. I was told to say this specifically.
Okay.
Pete Dunne is cool.
Pete Dunne is that because he knows I don't like Pete Dunne?
Yeah.
Oh, was his name Gio?
Yeah.
All right, I'm on to you.
Yeah.
Well, does he watch these?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
so.
okay, all right.
I don't know. Maybe.
Hold on, let me shut this window. I'm hearing some kid down there.
I don't. How is the kid outside?
No, the window's open down right below us.
Oh.
The living room.
So, what else happened in this match?
A lot.
A lot.
A
A lot
lot.
is right.
It was nonstop action from the beginning, and I guess I didn't even think about the fact that there's going to be no tags.
Yeah, it's just everyone in the ring at once.
Yeah, I didn't.
How would you tag someone? I mean, someone did get tagged in.
Well, I know, but
that's
I'm just
not the
saying.
point.
I'm just saying. It didn't dawn on me till it started.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Everyone's gonna be in there at one time.
Right, because usually a typical even like a 6-man tag or a 16 or 3-team tag, like somebody's got to get tagged in.
Yeah.
So I just didn't put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
You know.
But no, they were all in there at once. Dunn and Bate hit double moonsault off the ladder onto the crowd. Eventually, R-Truth is going for a hot tag.
Yep.
And he gets it.
He does.
Got it.
He got it.
Does the full Cena thing.
Yep.
Attitude adjustment onto the ladder.
Yeah, that one looked like it hurt. Whenever they get thrown onto ladders like flat back like that, I don't know how that doesn't hurt.
I mean, it does.
Come on,
it's a metal ladder.
get out of here! It's a 200+ pound guy falling flat back just onto a ladder. It's gonna hurt.
Eventually, two teams decided that they wanted to start thinking. It was DIY and Awesome Truth decide, okay, you guys get those ones. We'll get these.
Oh, yeah.
Which is smart. Good thinking
Sure.
from those two.
Didn't
teams.
work, but
no,
sure.
but I like that someone was thinking in there. Yeah, so first titles come down as the SmackDown titles.
Yep.
It's Theory and Waller.
Yep.
And just for Waller's troubles, he gets put through a fucking ladder.
Well, he got it though.
Yeah.
That's all that mattered.
Yep, so they are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Which was very surprising. I didn't pick them.
Yeah, you did.
I was right.
You picked them for one of them.
That's right. Did I really?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right. Nice. Sound good on me. I got that one right.
Yep. So
100% so far.
Then a little bit after that, there's a table set up on the outside. Gargano's in the ring. Someone's on the apron. He jumps over and DDTs him off the apron through the table.
Who did he get? I don't remember.
I don't remember who he got, but he got someone good. Who hit the white noise off the ladder? Someone hit a white noise off the ladder.
There was so much going on.
There was so much going on.
I only remember the when they got I remember the spot where Priest ignored the buckled ladder. The ladder was buckling.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
And-
started to collapse.
Yeah.
Then they had to get a new one in there.
Yeah. And I remember who won. That was kind of like what stuck in my mind.
Yep. And then Awesome Truth got the other one.
Didn't pick that.
Didn't pick that either. You picked DIY.
Yeah.
I was 0 for 2 on this one. I said New Catch Republic and
Yeah. So but I don't have a problem with it.
I said the New Day.
As long as they split it up, we're
Yeah.
good. We're good to go.
Yeah, which they did.
And it looks like it's gonna work.
Yeah.
Yep.
So out of 10,
Well, that was like a 9 too.
that was a 9.
That was 9. That was up
I
there.
give that one a 9.
That was just nonstop.
Everyone
Like whatever you
beat
wanted
up.
to see, you got to see.
Yeah.
But now you can hear him, can't you?
Yeah, I can. All right. So after that is Rey and Andrade versus Santos and Dom. Just a typical.
They're all good,
Mhm.
and they all know what they're doing,
Mhm.
and that's about all I got to say. It was just,
Yep.
it was a good match. I give it
Yeah.
an 8.
Yep. I mean, when they all did their entrances, no one had a special entrance. Even really.
No.
The only
came
thing
out
I took
together.
away from the entrance was when Legado del Fantasma was coming out. Humberto was just glistening because I guess he just took a full bath in baby oil before he came out there.
That looked good for Mania.
I guess. And then Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey get involved
Yeah.
in this match.
Yep.
Two football players, or one former football player. I don't care.
I had no clue who they were.
I know
when
you didn't.
No clue.
I know
I know who they were when they took the masks off.
Oh yeah,
No, I know who
are
they-
these two big guys.
That's what I didn't couldn't figure out. Like, there are no luchadors this big.
No.
Wearing jeans and boots. That's not a luchador thing. So something was going on.
Then
Something
they
funny.
took it off. And
Yeah.
Big pop, not really. But
Not really. It's, for being in Philadelphia, they didn't
yeah,
really.
but I think they're in Philadelphia, but I don't think a lot of the crowd is from Philadelphia.
That is very true.
Like people travel.
That's very true. Yep.
So yeah, nothing really special there.
No, it was a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah, high, a lot of high. Flying.
7.5, 8.
Yeah, I'd say the same.
After that is Jimmy Uso versus Jey Uso.
Boo!
It had a very good video package.
Oh, that was the best part of it. That was and the face to face before it started.
Yeah.
After that, it just went to Shitsville.
So many super kicks.
Super kick punch, super kick punch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then eventually they did get to the spot where it was like, okay, they slowed things down a little bit, and they were like meeting in the ring, and there was some good stuff there. But then it was just back. Then it was right into the finish. Actually, it was a super kick, and then spear, and then splash. And
I feel like this was they were together, got in the back, and said, you know what we're gonna do is we're gonna screw with all these people and just kick each other.
That's what it was. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, like we're not gonna do it. We're gonna try a match with no wrestling moves.
Yeah,
and see how that goes.
It was by far and away the worst match of both shows.
That could have been on SmackDown the night before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is upsetting because
it had such a good build up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and all the weeks of them interviewing with each other is just, and you end on that. It's just, come on, that's...
Yeah, Gio said it would have been better if it had a stipulation, like a no DQ situation.
Something.
Just add something in there.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they're just kicking each other.
Yep, that's all it was. I mean, they knew, I swear they knew how to wrestle at some point.
I think they still kind of do. It's just now they're leaning too much into the kicking.
Man. So, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I give that one a 2.
Yeah.
That one's low. That one, I just got annoyed and bored, really. Yeah, so.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I think the booze took over. That's why it's a 5 for me. It probably should be lower.
Oh, you probably, yeah.
I was drinking all day. I was drinking during Stand and Deliver, too. So
yeah, so that
by
could
this
be.
point, I was kind of
Don't rewatch it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Every time there's a super kick. Oh, super kick.
Yep.
Super kick. Oh, he spit on a hand punch.
Yep.
Super kick.
That's it. Yeah, so we're done with
wasn't
done talking about that. One's over.
Yeah. Good.
Moving on.
6-woman tag match between Bianca, Naomi, and Jade versus Damage Control.
It was fine.
It was fine.
It was nothing too spectacular, but
it was
good.
Just build up
Yeah,
to the
Jade.
hot tag for Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was fine. I have not really much to say. They won. We all knew they were gonna.
Yeah, it wasn't a fair fight.
No, not at all. No. But are they a new faction now? Is that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think that was just a one-time deal.
Okay. All right.
I hope. I don't think none of them need to be in a faction.
No, they don't. Naomi could use a tag team partner, but other than that, the other two don't need help. So, yeah. So they won. They won.
Yeah, obviously.
The faction without a name won.
I was a 7.
That was pretty. It was good for what it was. So yeah, 6, 7.
7.5.
Yeah.
After that is the best match of the night is Sami Zayn versus Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship.
That was a lot of back and forth, and then Sammy just started taking a beating.
He was getting rocked.
But it was fun to watch because he was just
this was the at his wife,
and it was the Rocky thing. Like he was playing. He had to come back.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Yeah.
He looked like he was dead in the water for a while.
Oh man, he wasn't. Yeah.
And then he started hulking up.
Yep, that he did.
Yeah.
And then he gave him that. But what was it? What, a buckle bomb? What?
It
No.
was a haluva kick into a brainbuster onto the turnbuckle.
See, now what I heard, like that was old. That was El Generico's one of his.
Yeah, no,
moves.
because I don't think they don't even really let anyone do a brainbuster anymore.
I know.
So doing
But
it on
into
the
a
turnbuckle
turnbuckle?
is
They must
then you can just drop right on top of your head.
Right. They must really trust him.
Him and Gunther to be able to take it.
Yeah. Man, I will tell you one thing though. The splashes, Gunther, like stop doing that. You're like 6'5". I don't know how tall the guy is, but he's way too tall to be trying to frog splash or whatever he was doing. It looked like the most awkward person jumping off the...
didn't look great, but yeah, if he's gonna have one weakness, I'm okay with that being it.
I'm just saying, just stop it.
Because he's spectacular at everything else.
And I understand that's like his move to miss. You know, he's not going to hit that.
He did.
I know he did, but usually, like that's his when they come back a
I
little
think
bit.
he's won with that before.
In the beginning, he used to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, he's won with pretty much everything.
it doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But the match was a 9.5.
Yeah, 9.5. I might even give it a 10, just because the ending was crazy.
Yeah, it was. It was.
That bumps it up a couple points for me.
Okay.
But yeah, so Sammy
Dude,
breaks the streak.
breaks the streak.
Yeah,
Long streak.
666 days.
Man, long streak. Now what's next for Gunther? I wonder.
Who knows?
Now I don't know anything. Like I can't predict anything now with Triple H running
No.
things, especially after this Mania.
Anyone could go anywhere. Really.
Yeah.
I do have a couple predictions based on night 2.
Okay. All right.
Other than that, not much.
Okay.
Not much to go on.
Yeah. No, there isn't. Not for anybody.
No.
Until you saw Raw.
Because everything kind of ended.
Yeah. Every storyline came to an end, more or less.
Yeah, more or less. After that is the main event. It's Cody and Seth versus Rock and Roman.
Those entrances, long.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long. But I guess that's why they need 2 nights.
This shouldn't come as a surprise.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Never knew it was going to be long.
Yeah, it's when you go pee or get something to eat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ever-
get another drink, whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They took their time.
they did. But
And they didn't even have their extravagant stuff either. It
No,
was kind of
no.
just everyone walked down.
yep, just taking the slow walk.
Yep.
Man, when Roman came out, and I'm sure you noticed the kind of shape he was in.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I should have said this, and I wanted to. Yeah, and you can't tell, but his face started looking really skinny.
Yeah.
I knew something was going on because he wouldn't take the hoodie off, and he started looking like leaner and leaner every time he come on camera. I was like, okay, he's hanging out with AJ and Randy. Something's going on here. And then when you saw him finally come out, it was like, oh, that's a different guy.
He's like 2% body fat. Or
Yeah,
something.
he got a little doughy,
Yeah.
the recent months, and now it just. Whew.
Jacked.
And if he came back just for Mania, now he's going to take time off. Hopefully, he keeps that up.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
I never know. I don't know what he's doing now.
I mean, he seems like a hardworking guy.
That is true.
So yeah.
Okay, moving on. I just had to point that out.
Yep.
That I wish I would have said something earlier.
So they had Seth start the match with Roman, which is very selfish of Cody Rhodes once again, because you put the guy with the bum knee and the broken back in there first to face the world's champion.
Okay, good point.
Then they take it outside. Ref starts counting. Rock says, "If you count, you're fired."
Yeah, yeah. No, he said you're.
Fuck with me.
Yeah, man, that guy's the only guy that swears.
Yeah.
They're blurring it out.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not letting him get away with it.
No, they weren't. They weren't before.
And you can't drop an F-bomb on live television.
Apparently not.
That's still pretty frowned upon unless you're one of the few stations that allow it.
Yeah, HBO.
Yeah.
Max, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this the point where they all get out of the ring?
Yeah, and then it's a real slow start. to
Oh,
this
really
one.
slow, and I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. But it did pick up.
Once they got outside the ring.
Yeah, and Rock and Roman are just working Seth's leg because he's got a broken knee or whatever.
Yeah.
Puts him in the sharpshooter. Cody just walks up and slaps Rock in the face. He just gets in there. Pow!
So it's a way to break a submission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sold it like he got shot. Falls forward. Cody gets the tag. He tried to do a Cody cutter. It didn't really work. He just landed on top of Roman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I'm relying on these notes because I don't remember this stuff.
Well, I'm sure you remember this one. So he's lining him up for the spear. He's lining Cody up for the spear.
Yes.
And Seth tackles him out of the way and he spears the Rock.
And he looked like he was dying.
Yeah. Like a kidney
Yeah,
exploded.
he crushed all his ribs. Yeah.
Like when he got hit with a Goldberg spear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a good. I think it was a good match. The finish was he whipped Cody just in the back with the belt. Mm-hmm. He gets hit with a spear or a Superman punch. I don't know.
Superman punch, I think. Then he gets a rock bottom and
Rock bottom, people's
elbow.
Then ends same shot last year sitting in the ring by himself.
Yep.
So good symmetry there.
Yes, it is. Yes, it was.
And that's just how the show ended.
Yeah. So Bloodline rules for night 2.
Bloodline rules.
Shocking.
Yeah. No one
If
saw
any,
that coming.
no, if anybody bet against that, they're not very bright. Yeah, so, yep, that was night 1.
Yeah, we'll go 8.5 on that one.
I'll agree. 8.5. I'll stick around there.
It just started so slow.
That was my issue too, but it picked up. Once it picked up, I was good to go. I was in it.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're doing
On to
night 2 right
night
away.
2.
All right. Family Heels, night 2,
Night
WrestleMania
2 WrestleMania.
40.
This is the same video. I'm not making another video.
No, I wouldn't expect you to. No.
First thing that happens is Stephanie McMahon comes out.
Shh, that surprised me.
Yeah, I didn't think she'd ever be back.
I mean, I saw her at the Hall of Fame, but I didn't expect her to be in the ring again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently she's back just working there now.
I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't
that's
know.
cool.
I don't know what her title is or anything, but she's doing something.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's cool.
good on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than.
But with Triple H's job, does she really have to work?
No, she probably just hangs out.
Hang out with the kids
Collects
all
a
day.
check.
Yeah. Hang out with your kids all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it opens with the World's Heavyweight Championship match. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre.
With the most ridiculous entrance I've ever seen.
Yeah. A full orchestral band out there, and the most ridiculous outfits you've ever seen are playing Seth's song.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Drew's entrance was we got a limited budget for you. We got a couple swords and some bagpipes.
Yep. Roddy Piper-esque
Yeah.
entrance right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I guess they were just they spent all the money on Seth's, all his band people, or whatever they're street performers or street band or street something. Street
I don't know
orchestra.
what they said they were, but either way, Seth comes out there looking absolutely ridiculous.
Worse than
white
ever.
And, white and blue, just looking like an absolute clown.
That was the worst one yet.
Yeah.
But we're gonna look past that
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
because I thought that this match was gonna be over after one move. I thought like, okay, maybe he's like that.
Well,
hurt.
they definitely got you with that.
Yeah, I know that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the one. Well, it's Claymore, and I thought, boom,
Yeah, it's
over.
over.
Yeah, but no,
No.
he kicked
I
out.
mean, they didn't run CM Punk out there on commentary for nothing.
I know that's and that's kind of what I was thinking after he kicked out. I was like, okay, this
Yeah, and
Can't
then
end
they
now.
just started, and then it just became like a finisher fest.
yeah,
Like they were just hitting finishers on
Yeah,
each other the
yeah.
whole time.
Just trying to
It was
get over
either a
with.
stomp, a claymore, or the whatever the hell he does, the future shock DDT.
yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those three things for the entire match until the end.
Yep.
He eventually hits him with enough claymores to win. Drew
I-
McIntyre does.
I actually did feel bad for Seth.
Yeah, I mean,
He looked so sad outside the ring.
I
I,
know,
was
he
like, oh
looked
man, that's got to
devastated.
be. And obviously, he knew he was going to lose, but
Yeah.
like that's got to be like, oh man, I carried this company for over a year,
Yeah.
and
and then he lost.
over, yeah.
And he did tell him something. I don't know what he told him specifically.
I think he said
but-
you deserve it or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
and
Which
then,
I can't argue that. McIntyre's been top heel for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, he just went to the
And
back
then he's
and
an
nothing
idiot.
happened.
yeah, it was over.
Yeah, that's it. He left.
He didn't,
He didn't do anything.
they just
stupid.
celebrated and didn't do anything dumb.
He
Yeah.
definitely didn't go over to the announcer's table.
I guess that was-
stand on it
That was my biggest thing when it ended. I was like, okay, Punk didn't get involved at all.
until he
Until he-
decided to get in his face.
Which was funny because I thought even at that point when he was mocking him, like just ha and sitting right in front of him, I didn't
Yeah.
think anything was going to come of it until he stood up and gave him the
Gave him the
crotch
crotch
chop,
chop.
and then boom, he pulled his
Swipes
legs out. Yep.
hits him with the brace, and just starts kicking him.
Yep.
And then Judgment Day music hits. The meme happens. I don't know if you've seen the meme where they're in the ring, and then the Judgment Day theme starts playing, and they go,
I did not.
and that's exactly what happened. Priest comes running down, hits him in the head with the briefcase. Meanwhile, CM Punk is just standing on the announce table, just having the best time of his
Big
life.
smile on his face.
It's Wednesday right now, so he's got an interesting night coming up potentially.
I've heard. I heard. But it's not going to hurt him. He won't. It
No,
don't matter.
I think he's well past it.
He's fine.
And WWE doesn't care.
No, they definitely not at this point. Let them play all the recordings they want.
Yeah. So what was it? 5 minutes and 48 seconds for Drew McIntyre to be world's champion.
That is correct. That is correct. And the whole thing came full circle. Like, don't be obsessed.
Yeah,
Stay
and then
on-
he
stay on
decided
point.
that he was obsessed with Punk and couldn't get past it.
Yep. That's a good way to do it though, because after the match ended, I completely forgot we talked about Priest cashing in because he wasn't hurt, he wasn't down, he was
Yeah,
fine,
no, it's perfectly fine.
and he was celebrating with his wife and all that. And I'm like,
Oh
okay,
my God,
well,
Punk blowing the kiss over there is crazy. That dude's psychotic.
he's having fun, yeah, yeah. I think he's got kind of full reign to do whatever he
Yeah,
wants.
it seems that way.
But that seems like everybody now.
I don't know why. Just go backstage.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so yeah, then Priest comes out and boom, over.
Yeah. South Heaven 1, 2, 3. So he is the world's heavyweight.
And he looks good with that
champion.
belt.
Yeah.
I think he does.
Yeah.
For a while, anyways.
I mean, this thing's probably gonna get passed around.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the title. Cody's gonna keep that title for a while when we get to it,
Yeah.
and this one's gonna be the work, as they call it. Even though Cody's gonna work more obviously than Roman, whoever's the Raw champ is just gonna be challenger after challenger after
We might
challenger.
get that title defended on like
Monday.
every pay-per-view now.
Every Monday.
Yeah. And I'm talking about the one that Cody won. But we'll talk
Oh
about
yeah,
that
yeah,
later.
yeah. Okay, I
But,
thought you meant priests.
Yeah, I mean, he'll defend it a good bit.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
already know who his next challenger is, which we'll get to in the next video.
Yep.
Yeah, but still, should have just stayed out of Punk's face.
Yep.
So that
and
one
he paid for it.
It was a finisher fest, kind of a disaster at parts. 7.5.
I'll say 8 because they did the hurt angle really good with
That's true.
with Seth.
He
So
did
he was
seem-
supposed to be hurt, So it was supposed to look like
Hurt
a
from
shit
the-
show, kind of, because he couldn't do what he wanted to
Hurt from the night before.
do. Yep. He should have minded his business.
After that is the 6-man tag team match with Lashley and the Profits versus Cross and AOP with Snoop Dogg on commentary.
Yeah, he's pretty funny.
Which is awesome.
He's pretty funny.
It's also since he doesn't really know what's happening. He's just saying stuff.
Yep.
That's
the funny part.
That. Yeah.
He's got to be kind of held. Somebody's got to hold his hand and kind of get him through it.
Yeah.
But he
And
just
it
says
was-
what he wants
I mean,
still.
It worked.
Yeah.
Bubba Ray is
Yeah, that one didn't do it for me.
No.
Bubba Ray there. Yeah.
Who
Like
cares?
if he, and I know why they did it because they were in Philly. I get it.
Yeah.
But at least he should have had a referee shirt with like camo or something.
Yeah. So it looks like an outfit he'd wear.
Yeah. He's not just a referee. Because even when the match started, it's like he wasn't even in there until they made him be a part of it.
Till Cross got in his face.
Yeah.
put
And they
the
still didn't
glasses
do
on.
anything. I don't know if he's like not capable of doing anything anymore or what. They just didn't want to get him involved. I don't know. But I don't know. It was just a whatever match for me. It was good.
There was a lot of pretty fun spots.
There was. That's why I liked it. But it wasn't like a technical, like high flying it was a little high flying with Montez. But
Yeah, Montez.
But he's
there were a
always
couple
doing that.
table spots. The women went through a table at one point.
yeah, that was good.
But yeah, Montez hits a pretty nutty frog splash on Cross through the table. Just to be clear, when they got the first table and they started setting it up and
then
putting him
broke?
on it, and it just...
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
That wasn't good. That's not a good look. But it happens.
Yeah.
At least they played it off and
Yeah,
got
they
another
just moved
table.
on.
Yeah. What can you do?
Just to be clear, Bobby, Montez hit the frog splash. Let him pin him. Yeah? Don't go in there and just pin him. You didn't do that.
Wait,
you didn't do anything.
But yeah, I guess because it was a street fight, anybody could pin anybody.
So that was pretty weird.
Maybe that'll
It
be
was mean.
something. Maybe that'll be
I don't think
something
so.
later. I don't
No.
think so either. Because they do have a name now. Did you get their name?
Yeah, well, they've had that rumored name for a while. I'm not going to call them that.
What is it?
It's the Pride.
The Pride. That's it. Okay, I had it written down.
I'm just going to stick with Lashley and the Profits, I think.
I'm saying Pride.
It's fine.
I won't remember it though. It was fine. It was, I'd say it's like 7. It was a good match, but
Eh,
it was fun.
I liked it more than the first match. I gave it an 8.
Okay.
After that is AJ Styles versus LA Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knight comes out. Big pop, obviously. It's LA Knight. He's still super over.
I know he is.
AJ comes out.
I still
with
think
a
he's
new
lost.
song.
He's lost steam, but everybody still likes him.
Yeah, well, yeah. Everyone still likes him. And I have something to say about him at the end of the show, too.
Okay. Okay. End of the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
AJ comes out with a new song.
Which I didn't even hear.
I didn't hear it super well either. I need to look into it to.
I mean, the crowd was so loud you couldn't.
Yeah.
You can't unless. Yeah. Unless
I'm sure
unless
it
you're singing
sucks.
along. Yeah. It's supposed to be a bad guy song. which is fine. I'm all for changing themes after a while. If it's not like you're doing
If
if
it's
you're not
not
doing the
getting
Cody,
worse.
yeah, if you're not doing the Cody or the sing along part, like
Yeah,
you
like
could
you're not
change
gonna
it.
change Seth's.
No.
You're not gonna change Cody.
No.
Cena's stuck with his forever.
So is Triple
Even,
H.
I mean, The Rock changed his. Triple H can
He
use
still
one of
comes
two.
up. Yeah, that's true. But he
And
still
if you
comes.
really want to get feisty, bring him out to My Time.
Yeah, right. I don't think he
my
wants to be.
favorite one.
I don't think he wants to be in front of the screen anymore, anyways. From what I hear.
Well, then why he showed up on Monday too?
I know. But I think he's doing that just to pass the torch type thing.
Yep. AJ Styles is working the leg.
Working the leg.
Yep.
Why
Also,
was-
before the match, the Slim Jim car. They gave away the Slim Jim car to just some old lady. She's gonna be rolling around. in
I
the
hope
Slim
she
Jim
gives
car.
that to her son or something. Jensen
It's
texts
a
me. He's
Slim
like,
Jim sports car.
Jensen texts me, would you drive that? I said, well, if it's free, I'll drive it.
Yeah.
If somebody's giving me the keys to that, I will definitely drive it. Not buying one of those.
No, with
But-
that Slim Jim car.
It looks ridiculous.
No, absolutely not.
So maybe this is
congrats to that old lady who won the Slim Jim.
So
car.
maybe this is a thing. And I know this happens with like Mr. Beast does this when he gives away something, he'll offer to buy it back.
Yeah, he'll be like, you can have this or the money.
Right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's a thing that happened because I
I
can't
don't-
see if you see that 60, 70-year-old lady driving on that Slim Jim car. I need a picture of it.
Bright yellow and red.
Yeah.
But yeah, congrats to her though on.
Did you see the
worst
panning of all the people eating the Slim Jims and the one guy deep throating the Slim Jim? You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, he was going nuts
There
on
were
it.
a million of them.
No, but he was trying to get in the frame, like sucking this Slim Jim. That was, if you can look that up, go ahead.
I'm not going to.
Okay. Viewers, if you want to look it up, it's
Yeah.
pretty funny. If you're childish like we
I
are.
guess. Yeah. There's a point when AJ Styles was on the top rope and LA Knight gets up there and just starts biting him.
Oh, I must have missed that.
He's biting him on the top of the head.
I must have missed him. This one I got my chicken wings. I don't know.
No.
Okay, I missed that one. They make him bleed? No.
No.
Didn't get his canines in there then.
They're both outside the ring and the ref just starts counting, but he starts counting really fast. He's like 1, 2,
I
3.
did not notice that.
So then they give.
I know. I know.
Back in.
L.A. He had a sprint to get back in there.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that.
And it was like, it was really fast up until 8, and then there was a slight pause at 9, and then there was a big gap.
Yeah. Okay.
So just slow down.
Yeah. Slow
It's
down.
a rest spot.
Right. Right.
If you count,
There's
really
too much
fast,
muscle.
it's
They
no
need
longer a
rest. Yeah.
spot.
They're too muscular. They need some breaks.
Yep. So yeah, LA Knight wins with the BFT.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AJ, does he win at all anymore?
No, what does he need to win for?
I'm just saying, like,
He's pretty well established. Also, he doesn't wrestle anymore.
yeah, he's just kind of there. He's an event guy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's not on pay-per-view. I'm not showing up,
So
brother.
he is pretty old and his body's pretty beaten up. So
You
can see that.
You can tell by looking at him.
that is true. That's what rest does.
It's true. Kevin Owens. Oh, wait. We should rate that one. 7.5. 7.5.
So I'll give it a 7. I'll go a little lower.
Kevin Owens versus Logan Paul versus Randy Orton for the United States Championship.
Yep.
Logan comes out on the Prime truck, one of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
Hope nobody's driving that thing around.
For one of the worst drinks I've ever tasted. I saw it. No one drove it there. I saw this before WrestleMania even started. Someone saw it on like a highway, but it was like on a
On a flatbed truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
so. No one
You
drove
probably
it.
can't even get that thing up to like
That
40.
thing's not street legal.
No, you're not getting, no. That thing
No,
goes
the
10
big
miles an hour.
Prime cannon on the back of it.
That's like the Minotaur from Role Models. The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, it did.
Then Kevin Owens comes out. He meets Sammy in the back, which we didn't even mention when Sammy was doing his thing.
Oh, yeah,
Where
Kevin
he
said.
did that cool walkthrough shot.
Yep.
Of, like he's talking to everyone, his wife, his kid, Chad, and then just runs into Kevin before he goes out, which was pretty cool.
It was.
And then they just did the same thing here, except this time Kevin Owens is a big loser and lost.
Yeah, I thought when I saw that, I was like, okay, well,
Maybe.
maybe.
I mean, you picked him.
I did.
Yeah. So Kevin Owens comes out dressed in ECW gear. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't. The shirt, you mean? Yeah, I did.
Then he gets on his little golf cart.
Mm-hmm.
He has a piece of white paper taped on that just says KO.
I didn't see that.
So it's pretty lackluster.
Pretty obvious? Okay.
Yeah. Drives down there, gets about all the way down, and Randy's music hits, and Kevin turns around, looks over his shoulder,
Backs
it up.
Yep.
And then he drives Randy down, and as he's going down, you can hear Randy like lean
Slow
forward,
down.
slow down.
He was flying.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not.
And Randy was standing on there, so I'm like,
Yeah, I was
sitting
like,
would be different.
what if he forgot to hit the brakes? They hit the ring, and he just goes.
He was flying. Yeah, that was his plan.
Match is over.
Yeah,
It
right.
turns into a one-on-one match real quick. But yeah, so it wasn't much. There was just a lot of setting up, beating up Logan Paul until eventually they had to fight each other.
Yep. When they realized that they both can't win.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, there's not much there. It was a good match.
Yeah.
A good triple threat match,
Yeah.
but nothing crazy or spectacular.
Yeah.
That whatever that goofball in the prime thing got.
So apparently it's a streamer. I don't know much about him.
I know nothing about him, so
Yeah.
I was like,
He got it.
and they took his
He
hat
did
off. I was
that.
like, well, am I supposed to know this guy?
Yeah. I thought it was just gonna be KSI because I know him.
Yeah, you're
You
supposed
showed me him before.
right, right. That would make sense. Or maybe his brother.
I've heard of this guy before because he did a thing once where it was completely by accident where he was like streaming and he stands up and you can see his like
Twig and Giggleberries?
cock and balls. So his name is like I Show Speed, but now people call him like I Show Meat.
Oh,
'Cause
that's clever.
balls.
Clever, people. Clever.
Yeah, they really killed him with that.
Yeah.
But he ate an RKO pretty good.
And I think, I was like, after he pushed Randy, kind of hard. I was like, I don't
You're about
know
to
if
get-
that was
yeah,
supposed to
you're about to
happen.
get stiffed
'Cause,
here.
yeah, he did.
Because he kicked him right in
Right
the
in the
chest.
gut. And that kid went flying. He must weigh like 145 pounds. Because he just went whoosh, like a rocket
And
backwards.
he's like cursing at him. They
Yeah,
just
yeah.
leap out a lot of it. And I'm like, well, you're not going to get invited back here.
No,
This
and that
is like-
RKO was a little snug,
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
He didn't like just hold him up there and as he's falling, let him go.
But it's also like maybe he held him so tight because the table was supposed to break, but then it like didn't.
I don't know. But he just looks like he got his ass whooped. So
Well, he did.
I mean, like shoot, he was pissed and he pushed me too hard. Who is this guy? Maybe Randy probably didn't even know who he was.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah,
No one knew who he was.
yeah, I know. It was kind of a.
No, I mean, I think Pat knew on commentary, but someone definitely told him.
I was like,
Michael
he's got a
Cole was
sheet
like,
of.
who is this?
He's got a sheet of paper that had his name on it. That's how we knew.
Michael Cole's like, who's this guy? But yeah, so they got hit a bunch with the fist. So I think it was Randy kicked out of the brass knuckle punch, which
Yes, which I didn't realize this was a no DQ match, anyways.
every triple threat match is no
I-
DQ.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that.
Yeah,
'Cause it wasn't always a
it's been
thing.
rule forever.
I know, but it wasn't always. And that's
No.
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 I mean, I get maybe it was, but nobody blatantly lose brass knuckles or.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there were some nut shots, but
Yeah, well, it was a no DQ.
okay, no DQ.
RKO on Kevin, tossed out the ring. Logan Paul wins.
Yep.
Yeah, 8.5.
I'll say like 8. It was good. It was just I was very disappointed in the winner.
Yeah,
Unless Logan steps up and starts wrestling more, defending that belt more.
yeah, we'll see.
Let's get everybody defending
That would be nice.
because we got all the champions now.
Everyone except him is like guaranteed to defend
Yeah.
their titles.
Yeah, because they're always on a show.
Yeah. Bailey versus Io.
Man, Io's good.
Yeah,
Yeesh.
they're both pretty good.
I know, but Io is just.
Yeah, another level.
Yeah, she is.
So entrances, Bailey carried out on the backs of the Egyptian men, and then just walked out of the ring like normal.
Yeah. Like, I don't know what the point of that was, but okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know her like background was Egyptian or
It's
anything. Okay, that made no sense to me. Then.
A
lot of crazy stuff from Io.
Yeah, just
All that top rope, flippity floppity stuff she's good at it, man.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize it.
Well, you know now.
I do know now. Hope I see more of her now.
Yeah, well, probably not. She don't got the title.
Damn it. Well, maybe now she doesn't have the title. We'll see her more.
Yeah, maybe she'll wrestle more on like SmackDown and stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, when you got the title, you don't wrestle every week.
No, you don't.
You know.
Not often.
No, I mean
Well,
Cody
you
was
heard-
wrestling almost every Monday.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't Jay and all them guys. Everybody, when you don't have a title, you wrestle.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty good. The crowd was really behind Bailey in this.
They were.
They're doing the old NXT Bailey chant.
Yep.
Yeah. So Bailey goes for a rose plant at one point in this, and Io just does a flip.
Flips
out of
over
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
That was cool.
Yeah. So she is good.
Yeah.
But of course, Bailey had to win this because this was her moment.
It's her
remember,
time.
I don't remember her ever having like a big moment like this
Not this
on a
big.
stage like that.
Nope.
So
Definitely
she
not.
just wins with the rose plant 1, 2, 3.
Yep. Everybody's happy.
Good stuff. That was like a 9.
That was big. That was like, yeah, I'd say 8.5, 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that is the main event and the big one. The big one.
The big one.
Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship.
Yes, sir.
Entrances, Cody comes out with the goofiest looking helmet I've ever seen.
But I was shocked to see his wife.
Yeah, I didn't think she was going to be
Yeah.
there. Shows up, takes the helmet off, gives it to her.
I don't know why
guess
she
had to
didn't
be
come
there.
down to the ring.
She did. She's down there after the match. She's the
Eh,
first
no,
one down
yeah,
there.
no, I mean during the match. I mean,
Oh.
Heyman's allowed down there. Why wouldn't she?
I don't know. Roman comes out as well. He has the...
Homelander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Cody. Roman comes out then.
No, the Homelander, the jacket. Cody had the
Oh,
Homelander
Cody. Yeah,
jacket.
yeah.
The real he even had the eagles on it.
He did have the
Yeah.
heels on it. So
Full Homelander.
Yeah, he was gonna-
He must be a fan of the boys.
he has to, or he's seen all the memes.
I hope he's
There's
I hope he's a
memes
fan
talking
and
about
not
how he looks
just.
like Homelander.
He kind of does.
Yeah,
he kind of
looks
does.
exactly like
Yeah.
Homelander.
Never put that together. All right.
I don't even remember Roman's entrances. I think I went to use the bathroom.
It wasn't crazy.
No,
No.
just normal.
It was his
Wasn't there
entrance.
like a chorus there or something?
Yeah.
Band?
They were playing his music. Played him out.
Yeah.
Slow start, as
Slow
usual.
Start. Yep.
As a Roman match goes, start slow.
Everyone's talking shit.
Yep.
Roman said, and I quote, I don't remember him saying this, but this was a note. This my company, you little bitch.
I remember that.
And then Pat's over there saying, talk that shit,
Yep.
which they didn't blur out.
Nope.
They let him say it, which is cool. They did that yay boo spot, when they do the punch. They
Yeah.
Yay.
Hey, boo.
But they did it instead of with punches, and they did it with a big boots and super kicks.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I didn't really notice then.
Roman did a crossroads in this match before everything.
Yeah, he
started
did. He said
popping
that was
off.
the worst. This is the
Yeah,
worst
this move
finisher.
Sucks.
I don't know how anybody wins with this. That's what he said. Yeah.
Cody did a. Oh, I didn't see this note. Cody hits a better spear than Goldberg. Parentheses. I hate Goldberg.
Well, that's very false. That's not true.
Nah, that wasn't me either. I didn't say that.
I know you didn't. But that's definitely. Go watch some Goldberg. That was not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eventually, Cody gets him in crossroads position.
Yep.
Hits one. Starts picking him up again.
Yeah.
Super kicked right in the head. It's over.
Yep.
Here comes Jimmy. Immediately after that, Jay's music hits.
Mm-hmm.
Starts running down the ramp. They scuffle a bit. And then Jay hits a spear off the stage through 2 tables.
That was the best spear he's ever hit.
Well,
That
he
was.
killed Jimmy and himself.
Yeah, I knew they were done.
Yeah.
There's
they
no
weren't
way.
coming back from that one. That was it for both of them. Which is...
Because that was a.
If you're going to go out, you might as well...
And I understand there
Go
were
out
2
like that
tables
one.
down there, but that was a long fall.
That was a long fall.
Yeah.
There had to have been some padding under those tables.
God, I hope so.
'Cause, oof. Yikes.
What do you got next? I feel like
Gets
this
him
is
back into the crossroads position.
and then
This time he hits 2. And then he had enough time to hit the third one. Solo missed his cue. Because you see Cody looking around for him.
oh
He's
really?
not-
I guess I didn't notice. Yeah.
And then Solo comes in and thumbs him. Cody kicked out of the combo with the thumb and
the spear, yeah,
which is pretty cool.
yeah.
You see Solo walking away while the pin's being counted, and you hear the crowd pop, and he just stops, like he's
Yep.
walking away. Then he turns around, try to attack Cody again, and then here comes John Cena.
Yep.
Wapadoo.
Everybody went nuts.
Yep, that's John Cena.
It is.
He comes out, kicks Solo out the ring, hits an attitude adjustment on Roman just for fun, and then puts Solo through the table.
Yep.
And then wouldn't you know it,
Here comes the Rock. Final boss.
Yep. They have a face-off, which is cool.
Yep. Not much after that, though.
No, because he hits him with the "You Can't See Me" and tries to throw a punch right into the Rock bottom.
Yep, that was it for Cena.
And then Rock's getting ready to beat up Cody.
Took off the weight belt and everything. He had the Mama Rose belt on.
Yeah. Then Shield music starts playing. And Seth Rollins comes out full decked.
Oh, obviously, were you looking for the same person I was?
My rational brain was still on, and I was like, no. Yeah.
See, and I know he hasn't been around in the other place in a while.
Has he not?
I don't think. So I thought maybe there's a chance.
No.
Because it took Rollins so long to get out from under
And
wherever he was.
He got cleaned up immediately.
Oh,
too.
man. Roman wasted no time, yeah.
Yeah. And then he just rolled right back out of the ring.
Yep.
Yeah. But he comes in with the chair. He's about to do the hit him in the back thing that version of Seth loved to do.
Yeah.
And then he gets Superman punched. So then Brock's confident in the ring. He's like, I'm about to beat this kid up.
Yep.
And then here comes The Undertaker.
Yep.
You hear the gong.
Yep.
I was so ready for the glass to break.
So was I.
But you got the gong instead. How do you feel about that?
Personally, I disappointed.
Yeah.
Cool, always cool to see The Undertaker, but you know what I wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wanted what everyone else wanted.
Yeah, everybody, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, then he very much chokeslams The Rock.
Yes.
And if you see a screenshot of The Rock, he's doing up there. Lights go out again. Come back on.
He's gone. They're both gone.
Yeah, I don't know. Where did he take him?
To the depths of hell.
I don't know. I don't know where he went, but he was.
See, and I
gone.
understand why the Undertaker would disappear, because that was his thing.
Yeah, he stole him.
Now, why would the Rock just not be laying there still?
You got to get out of the way for the finish.
Yeah, I guess they wanted to get in that finish quick, which they did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because there was
Roman has
nobody
a
left.
Roman has a chair.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
He's ready to beat up Cody.
He's got a choice to make.
He sees Seth start getting up.
Yeah.
And the bells started ringing in his head. He started hearing the voices. Like Randy Orton. He's like, I can get this guy back.
Yeah.
And he chose to do that instead of hitting Cody, which ultimately led to his downfall.
Yep.
I would have cleaned his clock too. I swear I would have. I would have lost.
You don't forget, huh?
That fight in my mind.
You don't forget, huh?
Yep.
Forget or forgive.
Roman goes for spear. Kicks him. There's 3 crossroads. 1, 2, 3. It's over.
Place went.
It's done.
No, I went nuts.
Yeah.
I heard you screaming.
Yeah.
Well, Grandpa said you
I
were
don't
screaming.
think you heard me. If
No,
you heard me, then there's a problem.
No, Grandpa said that was night 1. I heard you screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually. So this is my story. I put my other son to bed, and I was laying with him while he was falling asleep. He must have just fell asleep, and then when the end of it happened, and as soon as I was laying down and just jumped out of bed.
I started standing. I watched the entire match standing when Jey Uso's music hit.
Okay,
Then
that
I
makes
stood
sense,
up and
yeah,
I
yeah.
just watched it all
Sure.
standing up. So yeah, he did it.
He did it.
3.5 years.
He did it finally.
It's over.
Yeah. Now what?
Now what? That's the big question.
We'll find out Monday.
Yeah. Everyone comes down to celebrate with him. Here's the list.
Okay.
So Brandy's down there. Sammy, Jay, Randy Orton, John Cena, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, Mama Rhodes, and then for some reason CM Punk came down there. I don't know what stakes he had in it, but he was also in the ring.
I guess because they're buddies.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
that's, I don't know.
I guess. So other than Cena here, I feel like, and I guess his mom and Brandy, I feel like this is the group of baby faces that are gonna like take control for the company from here on out.
Okay.
This group. So yeah, Sammy, Jay, Orton, LA Knight, Kevin Owens. Those are gonna be the guys that are like
The core.
Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Yeah. Especially since it looks like Seth's going to take some time off. And Roman's gone.
Yep.
He's not promoted until the
August.
Friday before SummerSlam.
August 2nd, I think it was. I saw.
Yeah.
And The Rock's gone. Yeah.
Rocky's gone. So it's going to be this core group, which is why I said I was going to mention LA Knight because he's
Okay, I
got
gotcha.
So yeah, we'll see where that group of guys can take us, if anywhere.
It'll be somewhere.
Yeah,
We're going somewhere.
we'll see where it goes.
Yeah. So
yeah,
All right.
they carry Cody on the shoulders and be like, yeah, he won.
He did.
And then one other note, Samantha Irvin just killed it for two
Oh, yeah,
straight nights.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
And she got all emotional at the end. That made me emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Seth
I
is
mean, it
on the
made me. I was
outside
emotional
crying.
at the end, anyways.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh man, this is awesome.
Then did you see the video after the fact with Roman on the stage?
And Paul, yeah,
Yeah.
hugging it out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Poor guy.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Go home.
Only
Here.
3.5 years.
Yeah. Some people can't win it once.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for this probably very long video.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed.
Yeah.
And we are.
We're the Family Heels on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. Drop a like, subscribe, comment. Just thanks for
Do all
watching.
the stuff. Yeah. Thank you.